In 2023, Elvis and I achieved our long-held ambition to trek through the Himalayas to the base camp of Mount Everest. This was the most exciting adventure we've undertaken. So come join us as we share our story, from planning the expedition to realizing a phenomenal hiking experience we'll certainly never forget. After months of planning and preparation, we finally set out to start our great Himalayan adventure. We met our trekking organisation, the Heart of the Himalayas, led by KP Kafle in Kathmandu. We also met our guide, Harry Puttaswamy, who would accompany us on the journey to the start of the Everest Gokyo trek. After a day of sightseeing in Kathmandu, we embarked on a bumpy 5-hour ride to Mantali. So today we're leaving Kathmandu and heading over to Mantali. And that's how long a drive?
6 hours.
6-hour drive. From Mantali tomorrow we will take the infamous flight to Lukla. So we would like to introduce you to our expert guide who's going to take us up into the mountains. This is Harry.
Namaste. I'm Harry. I'm trekking guide. I'm doing the trekking with this two-year guy. We will stay tonight in Mantali, and then tomorrow we're heading to Lukla and then start the trek. Thank you.
We're very excited, and he's going to keep us from getting into trouble. We were filled with excitement and also a little nervous about how we would adapt to a very different kind of adventure. Everything from coping with the altitude, having enough clothes, different food, managing limited power, and what have we overlooked? So many questions accompanying the anticipation. Good morning, Elvis. So this is the beginning of our trek. At last.
Look around the airport.
This is check-in.
Yes, right here.
We're taking a 18-minute flight to Lukla. Well, Elvis, we've made it to Lukla and we're still alive.
Woo, that landing is something, man.
That was quite impressive.
Oh, yes.
We have breakfast, we meet our porters, and then we're on the trail.
His name is Deepak.
Deepak?
He's working with me in the Phakding, and his name is Uttarlak. I met him first time. This 15, 16 days, these two guys, they are with us.
So our two porters are going to carry the bags, and then we have our day packs that have what we need during the day.
First time we don't need to carry one backpack.
So we're about to start our big trek. We've had breakfast of omelette and fried potatoes and onions and peppers, and we're now walking through the streets of Lukla. This is for a mini trek. Harry, our guide, has to get the permit so that we can enter the Phakding National Park. The Tims, it's called.
Richard, can you believe it?
We're here.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We've been talking about this for years. We're doing Everest Base Camp via the Gokyo lakes. So we go up to Namche Bazaar, and then from there we take a different valley up to the Gokyo lakes.
And then we go across the Chola Pass, right? So that will be a hot day. Basically, we go east, and then we will reach Garashap, and that should be pretty close to the Mount Everest base camp.
Right. Carrying a suitcase on top. So one of the benefits of coming to the Himalayas at this time of the year, in the April, is all the rhododendrons are in bloom. Look at this one here.
Okay, Buddhism religion. We have to accept our culture, their culture. If we saw this type of mane wall, this is the prayer mane wall, and then stupa and some type of choten. If we saw that, all the time we have to walk through the right hand side, like a clockwise. I'm not Buddhist, but I like to support. I like to respect for the culture. Now we are going this way, coming back that way.
Okay.
Richard, I finally can breathe here.
Oh yes, it's clean and fresh and no more smog from India.
That's what Harry told us.
Yeah.
He's from India.
Oh, and our first bridge. So here's our first yak train.
No, this is a jockey. This is a jockey. This is half and half.
Oh,
Supposedly, yeah, mother cow, father yak. It becomes a jockey. This is the more stronger than yak.
oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yak cannot come down below the Namche. Namche is 11.3.
So
Yak,
it's a high altitude animal.
yeah, yak is a high altitude cattle.
Yeah.
And this guy, they can go lower than Lukla and then all the way to basecamp.
Oh gosh. The load of one porter.
Huh?
Rocks with the writing on. Apparently the same prayer as there is on the stupas we saw down in Kathmandu.
This is the Tibetan language, Tibetan alphabet. This is the Om, Mani, and Padme Hum. That means they are Tibetan ways, they are praying for the God, praying for the Buddha.
Uh-huh. Big load. Here we get to our first suspension bridge.
The second is up before that hill, called Khat.
This is Mount Kusum. It's the Mount Kusum Garden Restaurant. You know, when you look at these simplified maps, you get this impression that there's Lukla, there's Phakding, and there's Namche Bazaar, and that's about it. But in reality, there's loads of little places all along the trail. So we're sat here about halfway to Phakding, this lovely little restaurant. What did we have for lunch?
Momos again.
Yeah, they were vastly better than the momos that we'd had in California.
And vastly
Cheaper.
cheaper.
Like, this place is absolutely idyllic. And if I turn the camera around, I get to see there's this cherry tree in bloom and mountains way up the valley. Time to get back on the trail. Are these trekker huts, Harry? All these green tents?
Yeah, that's what the tree goes.
Now there's this rock here, almost looks like a miniature mountain peak. Hi guys, doing good?
Good, yeah.
I think here we're entering the outskirts of Phakding. Places are really quite nice looking. Oh, this is the place over here?
Up there, just up there.
Oh, okay. But it's on the other side of the river.
Yeah, before long.
Oh, there's a bridge. Ah, is this our place?
Yeah, lovely.
So you may have noticed we're now sort of like Michelin men because we put on all our gear, and that's because it suddenly got quite cold. But this is at less than 10,000 feet. What's it going to be like at 18,000 feet? So this is breakfast at Phakding, and we're inside the tea house, both eating a bowl of muesli. Everyone getting fired up, ready for their trip. Good morning, that looks tasty.
Not spicy.
Not spicy.
I don't know. No spicy. There's a mix, only mix.
it was tasty.
Definitely this is tasty.
This is very typical of a tea house. The guides are helping people order, and side the porters are all gearing up to carry their loads. So as we leave Phakding and our tea house, are on our routes to Namche Bazaar. Did you sleep well last night?
Oh yeah.
Good.
A little cold inside the tent, but okay.
Amazing to think that some of the water in this river started its life on the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, let's come over here. You can see the water is over there.
Yeah, right there.
Right there, that's a power point. They can generate the power inside of that house, definitely. So water comes all the way up through that big pipe. The power is here. Yeah, this guy they will get like a free electric.
Now it starts to get serious. Go ahead. So this is truly a international trek. You spotted an interesting group last night, Elvis.
They come in as a group. Most of them are physically disabled. Some lost one leg, some lost both legs. So a guy who actually lost both arms.
Harry's intelligence network was able to determine they were all from the British Army, all casualties either from Iraq or Afghanistan, and all going to Everest Base Camp. Quite impressive to see.
They had one guy even who attempted the summit, Mount Everest.
Really? Gosh.
Hey Richard, look to your right. I thought those are clouds.
Oh my goodness. Well, it certainly reaches to the sky, doesn't it? So this is another tea house in the making.
Yeah, this guy they are planning to build another tea house. That way they already collect all the lumbers, and then later on they will collect all the rocks, stone,
Yes.
and then sand and the cement, and then they start the river.
And then they're starting ready to go. Hiking along this valley is really scenic. We were spellbound by the spectacular scenery, mountain vistas giving us an appetizer of what was to come. So this is how the trail is built. And random bits of rock and a lot of skill and hard work. Very impressive. There's this massive wall of mountains ahead of us. There are friends, our jokies. The trail was a very busy mix of trekkers, porters, mules and jokies, a congested route to the highest mountain in the world. It's all the same valley from here all the way up to Gorak Shep and beyond. Elvis, I think the fun has now started.
No, not yet.
I've just seen an advert for a place in Namche called the Hungry Yak, the world's highest live music bar.
Richard, we entered the Kathmandu National Park.
Yeah, this looks like the park entrance. There's even over here, there's a relief bottle. Do you want to come look at this?
I think this one is the
that one?
Gokyo Lake.
Yeah.
And then we climb the mountain here.
So that's Gokyo Reef.
On my birthday.
Yeah.
And then we'll be look on here to see Mount Everest.
Yeah. So we're now at the entrance of the Sagamantha National Park, and to get in you need a special wilderness pass and called a TIMS, and that's what Harry has just been. There you go. We've met some really interesting guys from Thailand, had lunch with them and shared all sorts of hiking stories. So, I'm Richard, this is Elvis.
Hi, my name is
Olive. Ice. Hi. Bo. Ying.
And Bas,
And
basketball.
We've had a really fun lunch together. Lunch with our Thai buddies. We're now facing a bridge and then the climb starts. Go. Elvis here. Here comes the Stairmaster.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We can do it.
Yes. Putting up. Oh.
So Harry, what are they trying to keep out here?
They make a boundary for the animals, you know, mule and the jockey.
So no mules and jockeys can pass?
Yeah, there's the other trail.
Ah.
Hey Harry, my lunch is gone. I need my dinner now.
They like that. Calories spent.
I'll give you 3 vitamins. 3 vitamins for you.
There you go.
1 each.
Oh, thank you. That's 500 feet worth.
Yeah, you got the dinner.
Yeah, good dinner.
So this is the best bridge so far in terms of thrill factor.
That's the perfect for the bungee.
Yes. Say, like a little van rather than a semi-truck. Our fearless leader tells us that was the hardest part we've just done. At least one super steep bit, and everyone's kind of crashed out over here now.
Jake. I'm just talking to you.
All right, go show us. Go all the way. Whoa! There's another checkpoint for trekkers where you have to check in and have your TIM stamped, I guess. So we're getting close to Namche Bazaar. As we approached the outskirts of Namche, our excitement grew. We had reached our first major milestone. It's a feet washing station. Elvis, we have arrived. So here is Namche Bazaar. We've arrived at our destination. Next time, will our acclimatization day in Namche provide the first sighting of Chololungma, or as we know it, Mount Everest? Also, does our plan of going to Gokyo Lakes first eliminate the trail congestion and provide a more authentic Himalaya experience? Find out in the next episode of the Gokyo Everest Basecamp Trek. So this morning we got up at 5 a.m.